Welcome to the Advice Show, media with a common sense approach. So some of you may look at this as a positive news story, but we have Dylann Roof and George Zimmerman. Both of them got beat up recently. Now we're going to play the video about Dylann Roof. He was beat up by another inmate by the name of Dwayne Stafford. And then after this, Mr. George Zimmerman got punched in his mouth because he was bragging once again about killing Trayvon Martin. Let's go ahead and roll the clips.
About 7:45 a.m., inmate Dylann Roof was let out of his cell in order to take a shower. The process in which that occurs involves officers checking to ensure that all the other doors in the unit are locked. As he left his cell, another inmate by the name of Dwayne Stafford, black male, 25, of Goose Creek, ran down the stairs and was able to get to Roof, who was at or near the shower area, and punched him a number of times and assaulted him quickly. Detention officers, one of whom had taken a break, one who had been called to another cell to provide toilet tissue. That detention officer quickly responded, separated the two. The injuries that Roof received are relatively minor, some bruising around the face and his back. It appears that he was struck with a fist or nothing more serious than that. We have since learned in communicating with Dylann Roof and his attorney, Ashley Pennington, that they have no desire to pursue charges against individual Dwayne Stafford.
What started the argument?
He recognized me.
Inside this local bar and grill right on the St. Johns River in Sanford, investigators say the infamous George Zimmerman is accused of attracting trouble again.
He told me he was going to kill me. He told me he'd shoot me. He punched me in the face.
Only Eyewitness News obtained Zimmerman's latest desperate call to 911, asking for help from inside Gators Riverside over the weekend. According to this report, Zimmerman claimed he was explaining to people sitting at a table that he shot Trayvon Martin in self-defense when a large man approached and asked, quote, "You're bragging about that?" before punching him square in the face.
This man just punched me in the face.
Okay, is he still there?
Yep. He said he's going to kill me.
Does he have any
He
weapons?
need to send like 3 or 4 cops.
Zimmerman is considered the victim in this case, but witnesses told deputies the problem started because he was bragging about killing the unarmed teen in 2012, claiming he said, quote, "I love your tattoos. My name is George Zimmerman. You know, that guy who killed Trayvon Martin," and even showing his identification card. It's not the first time his acquittal has made him a target. Just over a year ago, Matthew Apperson was arrested and accused of trying to kill Zimmerman during a road rage incident.
The guy punched me in the face and called me a lover.
Now let's talk about Dylann Roof first. The guy who beat him up, Dwayne Stafford, he was in jail for robbery and first-degree assault. There's a lot of people that are looking at Dwayne Stafford as a freedom fighter. A lot of people want to put money on his commissary to say, you know, good job at getting at Dylann Roof in jail. And there are websites out there that you can actually donate to Dwayne Stafford if you want to put money on his commissary. Yes, people are actually doing that. But how can Dylann Roof just walk around jail and think he gonna be safe? I mean, you have to understand something. This savage, that devil, Dylann Roof, he went sit in a church where people welcome him in. He sat there during a whole prayer meeting and took out a gun and shot 9 people. And it was all based upon his hatred for black people. So I have no sympathy for Dylann Roof. This is why this is a positive news story for me. I mean, what, we supposed to feel bad for him all of a sudden? He killed 9 people in cold blood. 9 people that just wanted to be good Christian people toward him. And yet all he saw was his evil intentions, his demonic thoughts, his satanic nature that's in white supremacists. So why should any of us feel bad about him? Let's talk about George Zimmerman. He got away with murdering Trayvon Martin in cold blood, no matter what y'all say. He's been walking around bragging about it for years. He posted Trayvon Martin's death photo on one of his social media accounts. And the irony of this, that he's bragging about killing Trayvon Martin again, it was a white guy that punched his behind in the mouth and threatened him to shoot him. And the reason why I know this, because I heard the full 911 call. Now, if you want to hear the full 911 call from George Zimmerman, you can go to our Advise Show Media channel. We are posting the call there. Check it out. You can hear it. George Zimmerman was scared. He wanted 3 or 4 cops. The guy was just still standing there. He didn't want to leave. Oh, he was scared. But when he got that gun in his hand, he Billy Bad, didn't he? See, that's the thing about these people like George Zimmerman and why they fight so hard talking about their guns. Because they know good and well you take your gun away from you, you're not a man, you're a coward. You are the lowest of the low. That's why when a man actually stepped to him and punched George Zimmerman in his mouth, why he didn't fight back if he was so bad. I thought with that stuff these white supremacists like to say, don't flim flam the zim zam. That's what they kept saying all the time about George Zimmerman. But yeah, he got punched in his mouth and he cowered down like a little, scared child. That's just funny to me. And I'm so glad a white guy hit him in the mouth. So that white guy is a freedom fighter to me. He's just trying to serve, his community the best way possible. And the part that I didn't understand the whole thing is that the white guy called George Zimmerman an in-lover. I don't know why. So obviously the guy didn't like black people, but I don't care. At this point, he's a freedom fighter. Because how are you going to walk around here bragging that you killing a person, you sold a gun, you're doing all kind of stuff, and you don't think nobody's going to get at you? Just because you around white folks don't mean all white folks agree with your behind. Not all white people are cool with you killing somebody and bragging about it. Like I said, George Zimmerman's so stupid. If he would just got off and just disappeared, that's what I would do. I would disappear. I would left Florida. I'd have been gone. Y'all wouldn't see me no more. That's the last thing I'm going to do is duck my head out knowing I got away with murdering somebody in cold blood like that. But, hey, Dylann Roof and George Zimmerman get what they deserve. Now, there's some people, I was laughing on Twitter. They'll say, oh, he just got hit in the mouth. They're like that about it. A lot of people just don't like George Zimmerman because he just keeps throwing it in the Trayvon Martin's family's face and everybody's face. I got away with killing this kid. I got support from Fox News Channel. I was made to be a great victim by a lot of people in white America. They gave me all kind of money for a trial, and they were celebrating me because I killed a black kid. This is just the truth. We're not making this stuff up. This actually happened. So George Zimmerman getting everything he deserved, him and Dylann Roof. But, we definitely wanted to post this, positive news story today for 2 people who don't deserve to be considered human because of the acts that they have done to people. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.